So what is your value of being a father? What is your value of you delivering to your son or daughter when everything is fucked? The mother of your child is borderline. She's narcissistic. She's got all these problems. She's playing games. She's sleeping with other people. She's, doing false abuse claims. She's doing everything to you to hurt you. And there's a reason for it. You can pinpoint it. She's messed up psychologically. What's your role as a dad? It's not bitching about it. It's not complaining. It is doing what isn't fun, what isn't cool, which isn't popular, and what isn't all the things you probably want to do. It's building that stability and foundation that is best for your family. And if there is something in danger, take care of it. That's what we're talking about today. So we have this question where there's craziness happening. Man, when people split up, crazy shit happens. Crazy shit happens. And if we do the numbers on the percentage of people that are narcissistic or do have borderline or are bipolar or have some sort of mental problems, it really doesn't add up to 100% of the X's that are out there in the world. It's just crazy. Every time we go through a breakup, it's like, well, I read this thing on narcissism and she's narcissistic. Look, guys, so what? If she is or he is or whoever is that you've been dating is borderline or narcissistic, you're not going to help them. And your thing is you got to look at yourself of why you had a relationship with that person and thought certain things were all right. But there's also another thing, because again, the percentages don't add up. There's just so many people that say their ex was, and they're so convinced of it, that when people are under high amounts of stress, especially something that they've never done in their life, like a major breakup, they do a bunch of stupid stuff. And if they're the ones instigating it, they usually go to power and they go to domination, which is justifying their actions for whatever regret or not regret or them doing the right thing to ensure that they are on top of the world, and they're going to do a bunch of crazy stuff. They want power, and they want power taken out on you, proving that you're wrong and you're flawed. This is normal. As fucked up as it is, that's normal. And it's about a third of divorces act that way. Now, I'm pulling that number from a lawyer. He told me that. But it's very common. Even if it was a quarter, even if it was an eighth of divorces that ended up with this sort of thing, that's a phenomenon. All right? That's something that happens. And part of that phenomenon is you getting caught up in blame and not looking at the priority of what it means to be a parent. Now, your priority to be a parent isn't to tell your son or daughter that mom and dad is right and wrong. It's not to play a side. It's to give your child stability that they can have the freedom to think. Because 5-6 years down the road, all the people, all the gossip, all your friends, all the courts, all these things are not going to be so involved in your life. And they're not going to give a shit about your son or daughter needing stability when they get their heart broken or they're confused or the kids make fun of them at school or they win something and they have to learn about success, that they need their parent to be their parent. And it's so the obsession, especially that comes with, it's like one of those sayings that, you know how you know somebody's a bad mom is when one of the first things they say is that they're a good mom, or they overly advertise that they're a good mom. You know when there's a bad dad is when they overly advertise that. And so many people get into what it means to be a good dad. I mean, one thing that was said to me in my split up was like, the kids are going to be fine. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine without you. They're going to be better off without you. The kids are going to be fine. You don't need to worry about that. But you don't get a say in that. And it's just like, whoa. Like, I mean, it goes against like every psychological study, yada, yada, yada. Of course, a borderline or a narcissist would say that. Look, somebody under massive stress that's trying to justify a bunch of stuff in their life, that's trying to have confidence, that hold it together like a mom in that area, is going to say stuff like that too. Now, that doesn't make it right. That is wrong. That is stupid. We need to build a dialogue of moms and dads no longer doing that, because it does cause major damage to kids. But it also makes it wrong to get mad about that, overblow it in court, keep things angry and so on and whatever, because it doesn't allow the solution and stability. Now, what we were talking about on this call was if your child really is in danger, if they really are in danger, then yes, that is what CPS, that is what the courts are for. That is what that force is there. But let me tell you a story. In my custody case, at the end of our depositions, my attorney told my ex, do you realize we want you to settle on something? We could go to the court right now. It takes me 10 minutes to walk to the courthouse, and I could get a protective order put on the kids for things that you did and you admitted to under oath and defended that would be minimum of 14 days. You wouldn't be able to see those kids. And not only that, it would start this whole chain of events of investigation and so on with CPS and all that sort of shit. We want to settle. Now, here's the interesting thing. When you have power, what do you do with it? In that sense, I had power. In that sense, I did not go into that length because legally I could have done that. Legally, it was justified. But did I really think my kids were in danger? That was a tough debate. It was a tough debate. I think in that specific situation, they weren't. Now, it does present some things to look at things in the right way. And I'm leaving out the specifics of it because I don't want to get all things carried away. But we misuse the courts all the time. And I don't want to be a part of that. That is one thing that is a major problem that has harmed men in a big way. So we need to build wisdom out of it. Guys, you're going through a custody battle. We need to talk. I'm going to help you with the legal advice. I'm not going to help you as a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist because I'm not. But what we can help you with on this call live right now is 20 dudes who've been there and done that, who give perspective and who've lived good lives from it and become good fathers. We've also made mistakes. We've done the wrong things. We've done things probably that you're thinking about. But we can tell you how to not do them. And that's important. In any case, guys, free calls Monday through Friday, all the way till April 17th. I'll probably do it through the end of the month or some capacity of free calls. So be aware from that. Be aware of that and I'll put all the information on joining those calls down below. Hope you're a part of it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.